Hello guys, and welcome back to another analysis video which will be taking a look at the best queens in Paria and Pantala.
Big shout out to Matt Suri, Rayola Suri and Orain Alice. Thank you for subscribing. If you want a shout out, please subscribe. Now let's dive on into this video.
This is WAFTuber's first tier list video, which will be taking a look at what are the best queens. Let's start with Murron. Queen Murron is a pretty good queen. She's loyal to all her subjects and she had a major part of keeping Blister and Burn in the end part of the war. Overall, we are going to rank her in B tier. Queen Lagoon was only at the very start of the Darkstalker novel. She appeared to be trying to make an alliance with the Skywings and not succeeding that well. So we're going to place her in C tier. In lots of scrolls, Queen Coral was a good queen, but those scrolls were mainly written by herself. She did have a prime role in saving Blister in the war, so we're going to place her in B tier. We only know about Pearl from the Darkstalker novel, but what we know is that she kicked Fathom out of the kingdom because he was an animus. I don't blame her. Albatross did murder half her family. So we're going to place her in B tier. The X-Rank Wing Queens. No explanation, D tier. Now, if Grandeur was with the X-Queens in this category, he also would have been in D tier. But we're not ranking with him because he's kind of different. He tried to protect the royal bloodline, but failed, so we're putting him in B tier.
For me, Glory is my favourite queen. She's protective, has magical death spear, and is the queen of 2 tribes. She knows what to do with the Rain Wings to whip them into shape and to save them. So we are going to put her up in S tier. Battle winner, battle winner, battle winner. She's not a good queen, but she did try to protect her tribe. So we are going to put her at the end of D tier. Darkstalker wasn't a good queen, technically king, but he was smart. So we're going to place him in C tier. Well, plus he was only queen for 2 days. Oasis, probably not a good queen, but she was queen for a long, long time, and she was being smart. So we're going to put her in B tier above Grandeur. Dawn is also one of my favourite queens. She's kind, she's caring, and she does anything to protect her tribe. So we're going to put Thorn in S tier behind Glory. She's the best queen for the Sandwings they have. Blister is evil, but she's very smart. So we're going to put her up in A tier.
Blaze is a dizzy idiot. So if she was the queen of the Sandwings, she would have been not very good for her tribe. So that's why we're putting her in C tier. Burn is also not a good sister. She would have kept the war going, just for fun. That's why we're going to place her just in front of Blaze in C tier. In the war, Glacier had one thing she needed to do. Keep Blaze alive. She was pretty good with her being queen, so that's why we're going to place her at the top of A tier.
Snowfall was not a good queen at the start of book 14, but with the gift of vision, she builds up and becomes a better queen. So she's going in A tier above a Blister.
Like Lagoon and Pearl, Vigilance was also only in the Darkstalker novel. She was pretty good at wheeling the tribe, but she did try to kill Darkstalker, so that's why we're putting her in B tier. At the start of the book, Diamond seemed like a good queen, but by the end, Animus power had drove her mad. She would keep trying to get Arctic back, so that's why we're placing her in C tier.
Scarlet is practically the villain. She's in a lot of books, but had a big advantage when she was the queen. So we're placing her in C tier. Ruby is one of the kind queens. She's protective to her tribe, loyal to to them and they're loyal to her. So she's going in S tier.
Queen Monarch had a good reign when she was queen, but after the Tree Wars, she kind of just gave up on her tribe, so that's why we're putting her in C tier. Wasp is not a good queen, because the only thing she does to control her subjects is mind control them. So that's why we're putting her at the top of D tier. Sequoia was better than Monarch, because she didn't give up on her tribe after the Tree Wars. Sorry, that glitched. Anyway, so Sequoia was better than Monarch because she didn't give up in the Tree Wars. But she also stopped fighting, so that's why we're going to put her in C tier. Hazel is the better Leafwing Queen. Once Sequoia was taken over by the Other Mind, she tried to get help by being brave and fearless, so that's why we're putting her in A tier. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing.
Thanks for watching. Please consider sending more ideas in the comments for our tier list.